In this video, I'm gonna give you 4 tips on what your demo reel needs to have to get hired. My name is Martin Escalsoto. I've been in the animation industry for 16 years now, and I work in commercials, TV series, and the last 10 years in feature films. So I hope these tips helps you to try to break through and improve your demo reel. First tip, manage your expectations. Again, I think if you're trying to apply to different type of studios, you need to check which kind of demo reel you have, in which area of your journey you are, and which kind of studios you want to go. What I mean of manage your expectations is, I'm gonna talk by my experience as well. Like at the beginning of my journey, I was applying to big companies, but maybe my demo reel wasn't strong enough for those companies. So I have to learn in the hard way that they weren't gonna hire me. So some people, they get out from school and they have really great demo reels and they get hired by big companies. But a lot of us, we are mostly hard workers and we don't have that talent from scratch. Everyone has the taste, I think. Everyone has a good taste for what they want to see on their demo reel if you're working in animation and if you really love this craft. But it's true, like not everyone from scratch is gonna enter in a big company. So ideally, manage your expectation. Don't get frustrated. You're gonna get a lot of no's before getting one yes. So at the beginning, just apply everywhere you can and see what you get. And just keep trying. But it's gonna happen. Sooner or later, it's gonna happen. Something is gonna crack. So you just need to understand that everyone has their own time, everyone has their own journey, and don't get frustrated if you don't get where you want to go from scratch. Second point will be, keep it short but interesting. So I wouldn't have a demo reel extremely long. Even after so many years, every time I'm trying to do a demo reel, I want to keep it short, maybe around a minute and a half, no more than that. And because the problem of having long demo reels is you don't keep the audience engaged. When you sell your demo reel to a studio or to a company or anywhere you want to work, you need to understand that the person who is getting the demo reel is watching a lot of demo reels every day. Like maybe I don't know if thousands, but maybe a couple of like dozens or like maybe 100 of demo reels. And they need to go through a lot of things, especially if they're working in big companies. You need to make a demo reel that is gonna keep the people engaged. And by engaged, it means like make it interesting, no? Always when you're doing your demo reel, start strong, finish strong. So try to have at the beginning a shot that is one of your best shots. Then you can have in the middle some shots that are not as good as you would like to, but you start very strong and then you finish very strong as well. So at the end they can see the person who is looking at the demo reel is like willing to see more from you. So that's the idea. Maybe you're starting your journey, you're a junior or you don't have a lot of experience. It doesn't matter. I wouldn't put more shots in the demo reel just because you want to fill the time. Put the shots that are actually very good for the demo reel. That way the recruiter is going to understand as well. They're going to know your level, no matter how. But keep it, the moment you put a shot that is not super good, that's gonna throw them off and they're gonna start thinking, maybe we shouldn't hire this person because this work that they are showing here doesn't have a good quality and maybe this is the quality that's gonna deliver the most of the time and it's not gonna be the highest quality that we saw in maybe one shot, no? Like, they might think was like a coincidence that you have a good shot. So try to avoid bad shots in your demo reel. Keep it simple and keep it short. I think those things are gonna help you a lot to land the job that you like. The third tip, ask for feedback. Ask for feedback because sometimes we are a bit biased by our own demo reel. Every time I do a demo reel, I send my demo reel to 2 or 3 people. In the past, I used to send it to professional animators as well. I send it randomly to people, just to see if some of them, they reply back to me. Some people were very, very nice and they get back to me. They gave me very, very good feedback on my demo reel. And that helps you as well to see it from a different perspective, from a person who doesn't know you, from a person who is just working in the industry for a long time. And it's gonna give you a better understanding of what the demo reel needs for you to be hired. So always ask for feedback. I will ask at least 2 or 3 people for feedback. Always 3 is the best. 3 people, if 2 out of 3 people is telling you change something, that means that something needs to change. So ask for feedback, apply those notes, and you will see that your demo reel is going to improve a lot. Every time I do a demo reel, I ask for feedback, and I can see the difference at the end, because I realize that maybe I was sticking to shots that weren't very good, or were too long, or they were a bit boring, and people were pointing it out. And in the point on asking for feedback, something that I would love to address as well is edit your shots. Sometimes we have shots that are way too long. Sometimes not all the shot is interesting. So you could just go and edit, maybe leave the part of the shot that is interesting, and the rest you can cut it and jump in another shot that is interesting as well. That way you're gonna keep the audience engaged. Always think about keeping the audience engaged in your demo reel. If you have the demo reel is too long, or at some point it starts getting a bit boring, people are gonna jump out and they're gonna stop watching your demo reel. You need to think about this like a movie, no? When you go to a theater, there are some moments on a movie, if the movie is not well edited, or it's too long, or it's too slow, you start losing concentration and you're like, oh, I don't want to watch this anymore. It's the same for demo reels, and especially demo reels are for the purpose of hiring you. So the more interesting you keep it, the best. For a reason, is what I was saying before. Even if you have more, you want to put more material because your demo reel is short and you don't land, I don't know, 30 seconds or whatever, it's better to have 30 seconds of good animation than 1 minute of regular kind of bad stuff in your demo reel that are not gonna look good on you. So just keep your best shots if possible. Hi there, I hope you're enjoying this video. Let me know in the comments if this material is useful to you and which kind of material you would like me to create to help you in your animation journey. Everything is welcome. I would love to hear from you, know your thoughts, and I can create the content that is going to be useful for you. My idea here is to help you in your animation journey. So don't be shy, go in the comments, tell me what you want to see, and I will be there trying to create the content that is good for you. Thank you, and let's go back to the video. And the last point that I would love to say is be specific. Companies, they like to see that you're actually very interested on them, and that's really important as well, because if you're applying for a company, you need to know what the company is doing, which kind of project they have. And if you are going to apply to a company, let's say that they do more cartoony stuff, you want to have a demo reel that is showing more of your cartoony work, no? And if you're applying to a company that they have more realistic or more acting-based stuff, you want to show more your acting-based. That doesn't mean you need to change your whole demo reel, but at some points will be rearranging your shots, how you show them. So the same demo reel you can have, but you're going to rearrange it. You're going to have a couple of edits. And those edits are going to be specific for the company you want to go. So ideally, you can just like move around your shots in a way that are more company specific, so they can see that you're showing your cartoony stuff at the beginning if it's a cartoony company, and you're showing more like an acting based stuff if the company is based more in acting. And ideally, if you can upload different videos on the platform that you want, it could be YouTube, it could be anywhere, and put a password that is directed to that specific company. That way they know that you're actually very interested in their work and you want to work with them. Investigate about the company before applying as well, know what they do, and be specific. It's very important to be specific because that way you increase your opportunities to get hired. Final thoughts will be, it can be very frustrating to find a job. Take any opportunity you can. At the beginning, when you're applying and to different companies, and you get a lot of no's, and at some point you get an opportunity, just take it. Every experience counts. The more experiences you have, the more you learn. The more different kind of shows you work on, the more you learn. We don't need always to aim just to the big studios. Not all of us are gonna get into the big studios right away. So it's better just to take any opportunity you get, learn from those opportunities. Myself, my journey was very long as well, and I started in really small, like movies and commercials, and a good period of time of my life working on TV series. All those experiences helped me a lot to improve my pace on how I animate, to improve my workflow. And on top of that, I could practice so much that I started understanding how to solve shots faster and more accurate, and how to make the shot interesting without sacrificing a lot of quality, because my workflow started getting better day by day. Keep in mind that you can always do good animation in a short period of time. It's just a matter of choosing which one is the right idea for the shot. The more you practice, the faster you get, the better your workflow. Don't get fixated with one company. Just apply everywhere. Try to be interested in any kind of show and learn from every single experience, and you're gonna be great. You're gonna be off from a great start, and every experience counts. Every experience counts. I think I couldn't say more that I feel like everyone should work in TV series at some point, because improve your workflow so much and your speed so much that at the end, when you're working for features after, you have the opportunity to think different type of ideas and try them out without wasting so much time, because your workflow improves, because you need to animate faster. I think that's it for today. Hope this video gave you some insights, and in the next one I'm going to be talking about my personal workflow. I hope those tips can help you to improve yours, or give you some hint on things that you could change to make it better. See you in the next one.